we woke up to the news the other day that Canada has promoted itself to a mediator position. It is very sad to note that a country who basically was the main sponsor of the Swiss-led process, a country whose ambassador in Cameroon called my president, Dr. Samuel Tikome Sako, a few months back, asking him to join a meeting that they were convening at the behest of the Cameroonian government in Canada, to which the president replied that if the government of Cameroon is not there, then there is no reason why this interim government should be there. So we resisted going there because the president felt like it was going to be a sham. And that happened 3 weeks after they had pulled out from a legitimate process that was internationally recognized and endorsed by the United States, the European Union, Canada itself, African Union, and the United Nations, and many other countries in the world. So the question was, why would Cameroon abandon something that was so largely endorsed by the international community and engage 3 weeks later into something that they convened through the Canadian government? And those are the questions that the president asked the ambassador. And those were the motivational factors that the president took into consideration when he said he would not attend and this interim government would not send representatives to a sham. However, there we are. The president also asked 2 questions, very pertinent questions, to the ambassador. Is Canada a mediator? And the ambassador said, no, they are not. And to that question, the president said, well, whenever, so then the president asked, is the Republic of Cameroon sending its officials to that meeting? The Canadian ambassador also responded with a no. So those are the 2 things that made the president stay out of the process. And the president said, whenever Cameroon is ready to come to the table, he will reconsider his position. So I want Ambazonians to know that the ball is not in the president's court, but in the person and the people who have elevated themselves to a mediator without talking to the president about it. You call the president and you tell the president to attend a meeting, and you tell the president that you are not a mediator. And you don't contact the president to say, you know what, I have decided I am offering myself as a mediator. Do you agree? For him to make that decision. But they unilaterally promoted themselves to the position of a mediator. That's not how it works. As to the people who are in Canada right now, our thought process from the onset was that they are also our civil society. Why? Because La République de Cameroon, during the first meeting that was held, like the ambassador said, sent our own brothers who support them. So federalists, a bunch of people who are members of their government, members of their parties, to come and talk to other people here. So we said, why would you be killing our people? And then you pick people you term as Anglophones to come and talk to us. That is not the way you do things. If La République de Cameroon was serious, they would have sent the people who are giving the orders. But that's not what happened. So we took the position that every Ambazonian has the right to do whatever they want to do. But we as a government will not sit with those who are not responsible for what is happening to our people. So that's the position that we took. Why would the ambassador choose those words? Peace in Cameroon, peace in the northwest and southwest region. You do not promote yourself to a mediator. When the ambassador of Canada in Cameroon contacted us, the president asked him 2 questions, like I said before. If Canada decided to present itself as a mediator, what they should have done is talk to the Cameroonian government and talk to the government of Ambazonia. Let these 2 belligerent parties, the 2 warring parties, agree to make them mediators. We would have not read it from their website. So essentially what they are doing is that Cameroon picks who they want to talk to. And they are talking to people who don't have any bearing on home front. But guess what? We are not going to go there and talk to Cameroon civil society. They are not the ones killing us. The people who are killing us are not on that table. When they get to that table, we will go. That's the position of the president and this government. If the Republic of Cameroon is serious, they will not be looking for peace within Cameroon. Because you know what? Cameroon is fine. There is no war going on in Cameroon. They are helping their old friend, like the president said in his audio. Canada is trying to help La République du Cameroon keep Ambazonia within its grasp. That is what is it. Okay, let me just say this. The default position of the international community, as for even the United States, is that Cameroon remain one. Why do I say that? The United States has not shifted its position about Cameroon. That's what I'm saying. So we have had resolutions coming from the House of Representatives and from Congress in general. But resolutions are not the laws of the land. They are not. But the United States official position is one Cameroon, just like Canada. But what we are saying is that the United States, Canada, and the other countries in the world should understand that Cameroon pulled out from a process that was internationally recognized, and then brought in an extension of the national dialogue that they held about 2 years ago to Canada. And the fact of the matter is, the people that they are talking to have no bearing on the people on the ground. And in a few weeks, maybe a few months from now, they're going to know that. They don't want to see our flag. They don't want to see us call ourselves Amazonian. I bet you, when they sit in any of those meetings in Canada, I don't think La République will even agree to talk to them as Southern Cameroonians, because La République doesn't recognize that we are a separate country. So, but those are the kind of things that a mediator is supposed to know. A mediator is supposed to be impartial. Canada it is very disappointing that Canada has done this, to promote themselves to a mediator without actually following the rules of mediation. You have to appear to both parties, especially the principal, as being neutral. Canada is not neutral. Canada is helping La République maintain us within Cameroon. That is what they are doing. And we are very disappointed about that. But you know what? We will never speak on the process. Let them have their monologue.